Take a moment and feel it, that hot, rising sensation, the jaw clenching, the fists tightening, the thoughts racing. Anger. It feels powerful, doesn't it? Almost righteous, like a weapon in your hand. But what if that weapon is a double-edged sword? What if, in your fury to attack what hurt you, the only thing you're truly destroying is yourself? There's an old Zen story that paints a terrifyingly clear picture of this self-destruction, and once you see it, you can never look at your own anger the same way again. We're about to explore the parable of the snake and the saw. It's a short, brutal story, but its wisdom is profound. It reveals the fundamental mistake we all make when we're angry. By the end of this video, you will not only understand this mistake, but also have a clear 3-step method to stop making it, allowing you to reclaim your peace from the grip of rage. A monk was walking through a forest at dusk. In a clearing, he saw a strange and violent scene. A large snake had found a woodcutter's saw, left leaning against a stump. For reasons known only to the snake, it saw the tool as a threat. It lunged, wrapping its body around the saw, trying to squeeze the life out of it. The sharp teeth of the saw bit into the snake's flesh. Feeling the pain, the snake believed the saw was fighting back. This enraged the snake further. It squeezed tighter with all its might, trying to crush its enemy. The saw, of course, was just an inanimate object. It did nothing. Yet, the harder the snake squeezed, the deeper the steel teeth cut into its body. The monk watched in silence as the snake, in a final furious act of rage against an unfeeling piece of metal, ended up destroying itself. It bled out, exhausted, from wounds it had entirely self-inflicted. It died, still wrapped around the enemy that had never moved, never fought back, and never even knew there was a battle. That snake is us. The saw is the person, the event, or the memory that triggers our anger. The core, brutal lesson is this: the saw does not care. Your anger, your rage, your fury, it doesn't punish the saw. It only destroys the snake. Let's bring this into our world. Where are the saws we wrap ourselves around? Think about an online argument. Someone leaves a comment you find offensive or stupid. That comment is the saw. It's just sitting there, a collection of pixels on a screen. That's the first arrow. Now you get angry. You decide to attack it. You spend 20 minutes crafting a furious, perfect reply. You are the snake, starting to squeeze. You hit post. You feel a momentary rush. Then you wait. You check your phone every 5 minutes for their response. You imagine what they're thinking. You're stewing. You are squeezing tighter, and the saw is cutting deeper into your peace of mind. The original commenter, they might have closed the app and are now eating dinner, completely oblivious. They are the saw, unfeeling, uncaring. But you are bleeding out your own serenity. Or think about a grudge against a family member. Years ago they said something that hurt you deeply. The event is long over. The saw is old and rusty, lying in the back of your mind. But on a quiet Tuesday, you remember it. The anger flares up. You replay the conversation, thinking of all the things you should have said. You feel the injustice of it all over again. You are the snake, finding that old saw and wrapping yourself around it, just to feel the pain again. The person who hurt you might not even remember the event, but you are allowing it to cut you right here, right now. You are drinking the poison and waiting for them to get sick. The saw can be a rude driver on the highway. It can be a political headline. It can be a mistake you made last year. In every case, the dynamic is the same. The object of your anger is inert, but your reaction to it is what causes your ongoing suffering. Understanding this is one thing. Changing our behavior is another. We need a practice. Here is the Zen method for disarming anger, for letting go of the saw. Step 1. See the saw for what it is. When anger arises, the first and most critical step is to mentally separate yourself from the trigger. You must consciously label the trigger as a saw. Say to yourself, the rude comment is the saw. My memory of that argument is the saw. The traffic jam is the saw. Why does this work? Because it depersonalizes the trigger. You recognize its nature. It is an inanimate, unfeeling object in that moment. A rude driver isn't a villain plotting your demise. They are just a person who made a mistake. And they are already miles down the road, not thinking of you. The saw has no power on its own. Seeing it clearly is the first step to robbing it of its perceived power over you. Step 2. Drop the jaw. This is a physical and mental command. The moment you see the saw, you must consciously decide not to bite it. Anger is stored in the body. It lives in the clenched jaw, the raised shoulders, the shallow breath. So the command is, drop the jaw. Physically unclench your teeth. Let your jaw hang loose. Take a slow, deep breath, and as you exhale, feel your shoulders drop. This isn't about suppressing anger. Suppression is holding your breath. This is about releasing anger. It's a conscious choice to not engage in the self-destructive battle. You are the snake, and you are choosing, with your own power, to slither away from the saw instead of attacking it. Step 3. Tend to your own wound. The snake in the story was wounded. The first arrow is real. When you feel anger, it's because a part of you feels genuinely hurt, threatened, or violated. After you've dropped the saw, the final step is to turn your attention inward. Ask yourself, what is the actual wound here? What part of me is hurting? Was it your pride, your sense of fairness, your feeling of being unseen? Instead of pouring your energy into attacking the saw, use that energy to comfort the wounded part of yourself. Acknowledge the pain. It's okay that I feel hurt right now. That was unjust. This is self-compassion. It is the act of treating your own wound instead of making it worse by thrashing against the saw. See the saw, drop the jaw, tend to the wound. This is not a path of weakness. It is the path of profound strength. It is choosing your own peace over the hollow satisfaction of rage. If you are committed to walking this path, subscribe to ZenWonders and become part of a community that chooses wisdom over worry. Now for our reflection. What is a saw in your life that you find yourself repeatedly wrapping around? You don't have to share the details, but simply acknowledging its existence in the comments below can be a powerful first step. Just type, "My saw is." Let's recognize them together. Thank you for your practice.